Hello and welcome back to my channel Synergize with Sudha Shah. The month of August is all about festivals and celebrations. Firstly, we had Rakhi, an auspicious day for honoring what it means to be a family. Then we had Nag Panchami, followed by Krishna Janmashtami, Navroz and Independence Day. There are more to come like Ganesh Chaturthi as well as Onam. This shows how our country is truly culturally diverse yet united. We should be grateful to our gurus who imbibe this culture in us, and it is now our responsibility to take it up further. Today, I am going to talk about the lesson my Guru Lord Dattatreya learned from his fourth Guru, that is Agni or fire. Fire accepts everything that is put into it, and it is quite powerful. Can we live without fire? Whatever is cooked in your kitchen and whatever food that you order from outside needs fire for cooking. Fire is used to perform Havan, the holy rituals among the Hindus. The same fire is used to cremate the dead bodies. Fire also burns impurities. Let us take an example of gold. Heating gold at a very high temperature is the oldest form of obtaining it in its purest form. We often tend to think that fire destroys. But what does fire destroy? It destroys ignorance. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 19, it is said that Jnanani Dagda Karmani, the fire of knowledge, once kindled, can burn down all the ignorance and can lead an individual to the right path. How will this happen? How will we be able to ignite the fire within us? Willpower and determination with an optimistic, a positive approach can get us there. Yes, the soft skill lesson we can learn from Lord Dattatreya's fourth Guru, fire, is being strong-willed, determined and positive to achieve the goals. I have never forgotten the story I read in my childhood of King Bruce and the spider. King Robert Bruce was the King of Scotland. The King of England wanted to make Scotland a part of England. So he attacked Bruce with a huge army. King Bruce was brave. He collected his small army of soldiers and attacked England 6 times, but in vain. Robert Bruce was tired and dejected. He hid in a cave. He gave up all hope and struggle. As he lay on the hard stone floor, he saw a little spider busy trying to reach the roof of the cave where it had a cobweb. It made 6 attempts to reach its web, but every time it slipped down. Now the king got interested and watched the spider carefully. He was amazed to see the spider did not give up but continued trying to reach up at the top. The spider was successful in reaching its web the 7th time. "Bravo, little spider," said the king, "and thanks for teaching me that I must keep trying till I succeed." Now King Bruce made meticulous plans, trained his small army, and then attacked the army of England and forced them to go back to their own country. By rekindling the fire of hope, willpower and determination, of course with correct knowledge, can definitely pave a way to success. There is this famous quote which says that a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, whereas an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. People who think positive always look at the brighter side. They can see the silver lining in the dark clouds, and they believe that there is sunshine behind those storms. Some people are born skeptics and find it difficult to hope for good without any reason. These people are not essentially negative thinkers, but they are habitually inclined to question everything before taking any further steps. Positive thinking does not mean that you close your eyes, think positive, and your problems go away. Optimism is how you approach a problem in a more positive and productive way. Here, your brain doesn't guide you as to what will happen, but it will hint you that something good will definitely happen. There are many advantages of being positive, just so you know. Positive thinkers always remain cheerful as they have the right attitude and an open state of mind. They look at the brighter side of the life. Positive thinking not only helps to remain healthy, but it also delays the aging process. Yes, positive thinkers do look young. Even though they have rough times, the positive thinkers, being adaptable, they come out of that situation quickly by trying to fix the problems. Whatever you are thinking and feeling today is creating your future. This is said in the very famous self-help book by Rhonda Byrne, The Secret. Here are few tips on how to be positive and strong-willed. My first tip is being grateful. How many of you wake up every morning complaining, whining about going to school, going to college, or going to work? How many of you wake up grim-faced? You must change this with immediate effect if you are practicing above. Wake up with a smile. Wake up to the new day with gratitude for giving you the new opportunity. Stop complaining and see how miracles happen. The second tip is do positive self-talks. Talk to yourself positively. Use affirmations. Use positive talks in present tense. You can say it to yourself. I love myself. I can do it. Yes, it is possible. I am responsible. I feel awesome. Let me give it a try. If you do not consciously talk positive with yourself, then it is quite likely that you will be influenced by the negative emotions which arise due to anxiety, stress, and work. We all are aware of the experiment conducted on 2 plants which were kept under identical environment, receiving same amount of sunlight, water, and nutrition. One plant was praised and complimented, whereas the other plant was fed with all the negative words and bullied. After 30 days, the plant that received compliments was healthy and thriving, whereas its counterpart, which was receiving all negative feedback, was droopy and wilted. The third tip is to visualize what you want to be. See your life the way you want it to be. You create a picture of living an ideal life, accomplishing all your goals. The law of attraction really works. It is said that if you desire something from the heart, then the whole universe conspires and works towards getting that thing for you. कहते हैं किसी चीज़ को अगर शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है. Don't only visualize, but also feel positive about it. The fourth and very important tip is to surround yourself with positive people. People whom you are associated with control your self-talks to a great extent. Avoid or stay away from negative people. So, decide today to associate yourself with people who are happy, who are optimistic, who are going somewhere and doing something good with their lives. The last tip is to keep a reality check. It is often said that too much of anything is dangerous. We shouldn't get carried away in enthusiasm and take up things that are really difficult to handle. We may have confidence in our ability. I don't deny that. But you can always take up bigger tasks once you have accomplished smaller ones. A realistic approach is essential as well. Just imagine if you have the willpower and determination backed up by a positive thinking, being humble in your communication and also being empathetic, then sky is the limit for you to achieve the goals. In my next video, I'm going to talk about Lord Dattatraya's 5th Guru and the 5th element of nature, the sky. Till then, stay safe. Do like and share my video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please hit the bell icon for notification regarding my videos. Thank you, and I'll be back soon.